What's going on, people? I'm done sitting here for a minute and a half trying to think about what I want to talk about. I want to talk about what the fuck Minecraft needs to do to stop being so goddamn boring. Because I think everyone can agree that Minecraft in its current state is fucking boring. Or at least those of us who've been playing for a while. Like myself, I've been playing since fucking God knows when. Like fucking time immemorial, probably. And to be honest, the game has not changed as much as you'd think. It's like, yeah, they've added AI and new blocks, but that's about all they've added is mobs and new blocks. You see, I feel like the one true innovation that Minecraft is truly lacking these days to keep it competitive with its competitors is a more dynamic world. Now, what the shit does this mean? Dynamic world sounds like some fucking ballsack yanking bullshit that corpos are gonna fucking feed you and like presenting. Oh, here's fucking Farm Quest 13. Fucking just it's got the fully dynamic world and it's totally not a fucking scam that's gonna release broken on release. I don't mean dumb shit like that. What I mean is I want to see the world change. I want the world to feel like it's alive, not so much that it's cuz yes, I understand it's silly to look at the block game and go, I'm not immersed because the block game is not realistic. But I'm not asking for realism, I'm asking for immersion. Expanding villages, I think, would do a shit ton to help the game with it feeling more alive and more lived in. Because villages, while they're cool, they remain functionally identical to how they were when they first released. And there are tons of mods out there, such as Millionaire, that showcase what can be done with villagers. And I think that because villagers do use preset buildings, and we do have this algorithm that is utilized for generating villages on top of terrain, I believe that this is still something that can be done. Like while the player has the chunks unloaded, like there's a percentage chance that villagers will build a building or something. I think that would do a shit ton to add more depth to the game. It would make villages more exciting for a longer period of time. It'd be less like, oh, there's another village. Oh, it doesn't have a blacksmith or a fucking or a librarian. Useless. No, because then what this provides is the chance for every village to provide a church or a library, and by extension, a librarian. Like, I don't know. I think that villages being able to expand, obviously up to a certain point, like, I feel like the expansion point should be customizable for people with both high end and low end PCs. But I think that that would be fucking baller as shit to add to the game. Make the mobs feel less like they just wander around and more like they actually do things for a reason. Now, I understand that this could potentially have a performance impact, but that's the magic of gaming, is you could have something look like it's doing something. It doesn't actually have to do it, so long as it's giving like some sort of visual feedback for it doing something. That's good enough for the player. Shit, that's good enough for me. Like, I see sheep being able to eat grass, and then it's really fucking weird to me that nothing else has the ability to eat unless I feed it. I don't know. I think that every critter having the ability to peck at the floor and eat something would add a lot. Last idea that I think that they should add, something to spice the game a little bit, is we need a new dimension already, bro. It's been fucking forever since we got a new dimension. I mean, goddamn, when did the end update release? Hey, Jarvis. I have no fucking clue when it got released, but it's been a goddamn long time. Either way, I'm not just going to leave it here with just saying add a dimension, because that's counterproductive. Because, like, yeah, saying add a new dimension is really easy, but what the hell's in it? What does this dimension do? Does it serve any purpose? So the nether, its purpose that it serves is transportation. You see, for every block in the overworld that's 8 and under, you get it. You have portal networks that makes traversing the overworld way fucking quicker. At the end, that's where you beat the game. It's the end. It's the end game. Yeah. And now we're at a point to where the end game isn't really quite enough. I think that this new dimension that we need to have, it can't be as shallow as either the Nether or the End are, because while the Nether and the End they're great, they are plagued. Well, not really so much the Nether anymore, but the End especially is plagued with, Jesus Christ, that's a lot of like the same 3 or 4 blocks getting used over and over and over again. So in my, like, if I were to do a new dimension, it would be something kind of like the overworld, different colored sky. We're gonna like new tree generation, new world generation, obviously. Like a different kind of jungle. Like I would have it be like a jungle dimension, like a different kind of jungle, like like Kashyyyk, like that type of shit. I think that would be sick. And then like maybe like inhabitants that you can trade with, similar to how piglins are handled in the new. Well, I say new, but that was almost fucking 5 years ago now. The Nether update and all that horseshit. But yeah, I mean, I'm sitting here trying to think of like something else I think that they should add to the game that would be fun, but also wouldn't just be like feature creep and just watering down the game. Because ultimately, it doesn't matter how much shit that Mojang adds. At the end of the day, they're just adding shit. Nothing that they have added to the game has brought any substance to the game. It's just essentially been shit. What I propose is hopefully less shit and more substance. And I know that this is going to go fucking nowhere, but I kind of feel like this is like what a YouTube channel was originally for, was just shouting into the void that is the internet and seeing if anyone resonates. So yeah, if you did resonate, comment down below and let me know how much you fucking hate everything that I've come up with or how much you agree with it. Um, and you know why they call In and Out In and Out? Because that shit fucks. This game does not.